I was talking about you last night, Miss Lois, and your TikTok game. You're a TikTok master over there.
Hey.
Alicia said she wasn't missing.
Thank you.
Horrible on TikTok. I don't really mess with TikTok at all. I should, I guess,
I need to get on there more. I think I have a better reach than
I
Instagram.
saw something where they were buying phones. GameStop is buying phones that have the TikTok app loaded on the phone. I wasn't even aware that people couldn't load TikTok anymore. Is that a thing?
People are
Yes, one.
so quick to make
Good
money.
morning, YouTube.
Once
Please
you
share
delete
this
it,
out.
your TikTok is gone.
I have TikTok on my phone still though. I never deleted it. So is that like I can go
If you
sell it?
delete the app, you can't download it again.
Right, you can't get it again.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, but people are quick to make money. I was on the community Facebook page and people are selling their phones and that's their tagline. TikTok app already loaded.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Well,
You can't do it from the computer?
what are you talking about?
Hey, Maxine.
Oh, TikTok?
Yeah, you can't do. I can access TikTok off the computer, but I did delete it off my phone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You could go through the website, but you just can't use the app.
Like
I
on your
see it,
phone.
Toya.
Yeah.
I think Nicole deleted it too. She wasn't playing. She was like, "Nope, out of
Oh,
here."
she's on full rebellion. She's in full
Oh
rebellion.
yeah.
She already
Yeah.
told us. I'm in full boycott, and I'm a boycott Target too. I don't shop there, but
And
I
Target
ain't tell
too. That's
everybody
right.
else not to shop at Target.
Y'all saw what Tabitha Brown did, but she didn't
If
do
they
nothing.
take
She just
Tabitha
gave that
Brown
look.
out,
Okay, we are live streamed on YouTube.
What happened with Target?
Let's see.
They not they didn't push back on the DEI thing.
Put everyone.
All righty.
All right, let me start the recording. Thank you for joining us, YouTube people. Good morning, BCMC University students. Thank you for joining us this morning. We have our last class for our Motivate Your Mindset month. And so we have the fabulous Coach Sean, our sister, who is going to be talking about knowing your value. And she's going to get you right because do you know your value? Right. And so I will turn it over to Coach Sean.
Good morning, everybody. And first of all, I do want to apologize for my background because, again, I was having technical difficulties in loading. So everything you see back here is products for Nicole. This is kind of her workshop, and I kind of took it over today. So apologies for that, but it's a working space, so everything's all good. My name is Sean. I am the owner and chief everything of First of All Consulting. What I do is I basically consult with small business owners to help them see their value, help them increase sales, help them with customer service. I'm big on customer service. I'll call it acing our customers, assist, connect, educate. So I'm big on customer service. I feel like customer service goes a long way in business and in developing relationships and sales. If you can develop a relationship with a customer, they're gonna become a repeat customer, right? So thank everybody for joining us this morning. My site is First of All Consulting uh, and .com, and it's one ST, not the word first. It's the number one ST, First of All Consulting. I'm on Instagram and then the site. Don't mind the picture there. I had dreadlocks back then. I've since cut the locks, so don't be shocked. It's me. If you're on the West Coast, thank you for showing up because I know it's super early over there. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. And this is gonna be. I'm very casual and I'm very informal when I talk and I present because I just like to feel like I'm talking to friends and family. So this is not going to be super rigid. It's going to be very open. I'm going to ask for participation if possible. It looks like we got a good crowd, and I know some of you guys in here. I know a lot of you guys in here, so I believe that you guys are going to participate with me, and that's exciting. So let's get started. Let's get rolling. Like I said, I'm big on value because I feel like value is important in terms of yourself and your product. So I want to start off this is going to be a shocker, but I want to start off, is there anybody willing to, or wanting to really quickly give me their pitch me your product real quick? Let me get one volunteer to pitch me, and I might even buy the product if it's a good pitch. But pitch me. You got anybody in the chat want to pitch?
Hey, it's Tony. I'll pitch you.
And there we go. All right, so this be comfortable, don't be scared, do your thing, pitch me your product. On camera?
Yeah, I'm coming off camera.
Okay, here we go.
Hey y'all, hey, it's Tony Nicole, and welcome. I want to talk to you today about being a busy woman. Are you a busy woman that has endless to-do lists, tired of doing everything for everyone, but not taking care of yourself? Well, I have a product for you. Me Time Coffee, where flavor meets relaxation. What makes us different? Well, most companies use coffee to fuel to do more. And at Me Time Coffee, we're here to use coffee to pause, sip, and savor the moment. We are about daily intentional self-care. It doesn't have to be complicated. It could be 5, 10, or 15 minutes a day. And along with that good coffee, we also have coffee scented candles, where we bring the brew of the coffee shop to you. So if you're interested, go over to my website at www.shopmetimecoffee.com. Any questions?
Oh, that was great. Excellent.
You better do that. You better do that.
That was
so
amazing. Nervous for what? Why were you nervous?
Because when you were talking, I was trying to pull up my pitch from our course 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't find it. So it was like, oh shit, let's just do it.
But listen, why you need to pull something up? You can't do it off the rip. That's what I was looking for, off the rip pitch, because you're not going to have time if you're at a market, or if you're at a trade show, or if you're at, some big place to look for and scroll for a pitch. You got to off the top. And that comes with, you sound like you know what the heck you're talking about. So you don't need guidance in terms of something to guide you. And that's why I did this, to see, number one, I did this to see who would step up. I think I did a class with Jules before, and no one stepped up. Everybody was afraid, they were scared, they were shy, they were uncomfortable. But the fact that you stepped up is huge. That shows that you're confident, but the thing is, now the second thing I did it was to see what you talked about in your pitch. So I have a thing that I do, or a process that I have. It's called value price, value close. It's a sales method. And your pitch was wonderful, but you didn't give me the price. You didn't tell me how much I was going to be paying. If I wanted to buy that, how much is it? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think you have to, when you're pitching somebody, you have to give them the price, and you can't be afraid to deliver. Like, how much is your product? Whatever you just talked about to me, how much is that?
My coffee is $23.99 a bag. If you subscribe to the monthly subscription, it's $19.99. And then my candles are $40, and everything includes free shipping if you order online.
Do you have a bundle that's for both? Is that the bundle?
I only have a Valentine's Day bundles right now, but I don't have just a regular bundle for the coffee and the candle, just alone, like standard.
Okay. So I think it would be great if you had a bundle, because
I can do that.
Listening to you, I would want to buy the coffee, and then you drop the candle as additional value. So that would make me also then want to buy the coffee and the candle. So I would certainly introduce a bundle. But in terms of dropping, are you comfortable dropping your prices? A lot of people are uncomfortable delivering price. Are you good with the price?
So my prices when I first started was $30, but it didn't include free shipping. So I increased the price to $40 and included the free shipping. But at markets, I did say, because they don't have to ship anywhere, that I was comfortable doing the price at $30, like in person.
So the reason I asked that is because I was talking to a friend of Nicole. She's a friend of ours. And I suggested a service to her. I was like, hey, you should do this, and then she put out a post asking what she should charge for it, instead of assertively saying, this is what it cost, and this is it. And I thought it was really strange, because to me that showed that she didn't value her service or her product, and she was unsure and insecure about pricing it, right? in business, you have to deliver the price. The price is the price. I always say that. That's a big thing for me. The price is the price. And you have to, in order to be comfortable with pricing and talking about your product, you have to know the value. The value in your product gives you comfortability and confidence to deliver the product and to deliver the price. If your candle costs $100,000, you have to be able to provide value to support that cost, right? And you have to be able to connect with the customer to provide that value to find their buy trigger, right? Because there's somebody that's going to buy that candle at some point. You just have to find the buy trigger. Really quickly, value in sales is the worth of a product or service to a customer. It's the idea that customers will buy a product if they perceive its value to be greater than its price. I'm going to repeat that a little slower because this is important. The worth of a product or service to a customer. It's the idea that customers will buy a product if they perceive its value to be greater than its price. So the price doesn't matter if you connect with that person on a level that triggers their buy point, right? So in determining the value of your products, you also have to remember to focus on your value as well. Yes, you know the value of your product, but you yourself are also important to that value in that product. A lot of people they go to trade shows, they're not dressed right, they don't know how, they stumble over their words, like they're not presenting themselves as they should be presenting themselves, or they're sitting down. We went to CandleCon in Philadelphia, and we were there with Shan, and Shan was walking around. I don't know if you guys know Shan. She's from Simply Sis. Shan is a hustler. Shan was walking around, leaving her booth, going out to the crowd, pulling people in from other rooms, selling her product. Meanwhile, there were 10, 15 other candle makers there that were sitting down, hoping people would come to their booth, hoping that the candles sell themselves. The candles aren't going to sell themselves. You got to get up and sell. So I think Shan is doing a class, or she mentioned something about teaching people how to sell, which if you haven't taken that, I think you should, or there's even a class here in BCMC that does that. But in determining the value of your products, you also have to remember to focus on your value as well. The hats you wear, the many things you do, the things you do to make it happen. These are all things, these are value points that you can add to yourself and your business to increase sales. Now, really quickly, I know you guys it's early, but I want to do a quick exercise. I have 2 exercises doing this. The first one is to write down 3 things you consider valuable about your best-selling product. Maybe you have to write them down, or maybe just comment on them. You write them down, and those are 3 key important things that you consider valuable about your best-selling product or service. That should be easy, right? Let me know when everybody's done that. I don't have the chat up. Let me pull my chat up. All right. Write down 3 things you consider valuable about your best-selling product or service. I said or service because I know some people in here don't. Some people are here provide a service and not just products. So yeah, Yasmin, Yasmin, yes, right. Never sit down. Never sit down. Exactly. You got to be up, moving, and connecting with people. That's right. All right. So you've written those 3 things down. Your 3 value points, the most valuable things about your product. Now write 3 things down you consider valuable about yourself as a business person or as a person in general. Now that's probably a little tougher because people are pretty hard on themselves and they don't really think about that. They think more about the product a lot and don't really think about themselves. So 3 things that you consider valuable about yourself. And once you do that, pop some of those responses into the chat. I just kind of want to see what some of the responses are.
And I'm putting the questions in the chat too, in case anyone forgot or still working on the other one.
And the reason I'm asking you to pop it in the chat is because I want you guys to see some of the similarities between what each person thinks about themselves. We're all different, obviously, in the things we do, but we're really a lot similar in terms of how we typically describe ourselves. Everyone's value is different. It really is different. My value is different than Nicole's or Nikki's. My value is different than Jules. But at the same time, the way we talk about our value, it's probably the same. You know, that we're probably all going to say I'm dedicated or I'm driven or I'm ambitious. You know what I mean? So you just want to make sure that when you're expressing your individual value, that you really dig deep and kind of go beyond the standard words, because you're more than just the surface, scratching the surface of what we consider value, right? Knowing knowing the value of your product and the value of you as a maker is critical in your business. You know, one person can sell a candle for $1,000, while somebody else will sell a candle for $50. What's the difference? What's the difference in the person selling the $1,000 candle and the person selling the $50 candle? I mean, is the product, I mean, you have to, its value is the difference, right? I mean, the candle wax, you know, the scents, the containers, all of that stuff you guys can get. Anybody can get those items, right? So the difference in somebody pitching a $1,000 candle, or, you know, the $40 coffee candle or the $60 coffee candle bundle is just, I'm sorry, guys, I'm just getting over a cold. The difference is the value being presented. Sometimes the difference is where it's being presented, and more importantly, the presenter. So yeah, you have a great product. You know the value of your product, but a lot of times it really boils down to you, right? You can be at a booth. Yaz says she stands up whenever she's there. I know Yaz. I know Yaz's energy. Yaz is a little hummingbird buzzing around. That's just Yaz. She's a sweetheart, right? I know her energy, so I know her. You know, Smell of Love candles, Alejandro. I know Alejandro, and I know what I'm going to get if I see Alejandro at a booth, right? So you have to also, in a sense, you're selling yourself. So there really is no difference in you selling. Everybody wants to say they have luxury products or luxury candles, but you have to be able to present the value in that. You know, if you look up the definition of luxury, does that really apply to what you're saying you're selling? You know, and even if you're selling a candle that costs you $15 to make or $10 to make, and you're selling it for $300, if you say that candle is $300, that's fine. But then now you have to back it up by showing the value of that, right? You know, look at the Rafi from Thompson Ferrier. I tell this Rafi story all the time because it's so impressive to me. He has the Biggie candle, the $6,000 Biggie Smalls candle. When I saw that, I was like, who in the hell is buying a $6,000 candle, right? But then I saw the candle and it's amazing. It's in a very nice case. It's got Coogi sweater lining on the inside. It's a really nice candle. And the candle is sold out, and there's a waiting list for the candle. So there is a market for this candle, and there are people buying this candle. But why is that so different than anything anybody else is selling? It's the value he put in the candle. It's the value in him presenting the candle, right? Rafi exudes luxury. He exudes elegance. He exudes these immaculate qualities. So that reflecting from him reflects into the value of his product. So yeah, he can get away with this $6,000 valued candle, and again, it's sold out, right? I don't know. I mean, it just, I'm not afraid to drop a $6,000 price or a $100 price for a service if I'm confident that this service is worth that. You have to be, it's about confidence. And in knowing your own value, the combination of knowing your own value and the value of your product is priceless. Because if you come in with confidence and, you know, your knowledge of your product, like when Tony was saying about her product and she needed to look up the presentation. No, she didn't. She already knew all this stuff. I think it was just probably comfort, right? But I hear her and Nicole talking in the background, and this woman knows what the hell she's talking about. She didn't need any presentation. She's knowledgeable. And just that, you know, a couple minutes of hearing her pitch, it makes me want to go and buy the coffee and the candle, which I probably will. I want a bundle though, but you know, I'll probably go and get that.
You'll have a bundle online by the time you get online.
Okay. Got you. Action. That's right. Action. So you will never see Rafi or Terry of Harlem Candle Co. or Shan of Simply Sense shying away from the cost of their products or the opportunity to sell it to you. Yes, Shan's products are a little less expensive, but what she does is she sells them by the box. Like, she sells them by boxes. Shan doesn't really sell one or two candles typically. She will sell you a case of candles and convince you to buy that case of candles. The thing that I like about them is they never miss an opportunity to sell. Whenever we have Shan at an event or Shan is at an event, you can almost guarantee that Shan also is setting up a vending table at that event to push her product. She makes every opportunity that she's seen an opportunity to sell. And that's how you have to be. You have to be a walking advertisement of your business, whether it's business cards. I don't think people do business cards anymore. Or if you're, touching phones with somebody, you have to be a walking, talking advertisement of your business all the time. Like Brett and Judy, they're always talking about this hair care product, but people buy the product because of who they are, because of who they've made themselves valuable to the community to be. So they go out and buy this product. So you have to also make yourself valuable to your community so that they can connect to you and purchase your product. You have to, I call it, you have to boldly walk into a sale, and you can't be afraid of the world to say no or take offense to saying no. A lot of people are timid or afraid to sell their products because they don't want to be told no, or they don't want to hear the word no. You're never going to succeed in business if you're afraid to hear the word no, right? Because everybody's going to tell you no. Every single person you talk to at some point will probably tell you no. And that's fine. In the value price, in the VPVC class that I have on BCMC, part of that process, value price, value close, is expecting the word no on your first pass of the sale. If you expect no, then you already prepared to bring more value to the product. You can't go in thinking that they're not going to say no, right? Because they are going to say no. But if you expect them to say no, that's no problem for you. You can't take offense to that because you're already prepared for them to say that. That just gives you an opportunity to show them more value, right? And that's all that people want when they buy is a reason to buy. You have to give them a reason to buy. So the way you give people reasons to buy is you probe for their buying triggers. I'm big on customer service, so I'm big on talking to people. I'm big on connecting people. I think I have another class. I'm talking about my classes, sorry. But I think I have another class on BCMC. It's called ACE IT. It's a customer service model to increase your connection with your customers and to increase return customers. Customer service is big for me. So probing for triggers, the way to probe for triggers is to ask open-ended questions, right? That's the easiest thing to do. Anybody give me an example of 2 or 3 words that lead to open-ended questions? Really quick in the chat. Yep, what? How? Yep. There's a couple more. Why? Yep. And one that people don't tend to remember, but the most important ones clearly are how, why, or what. And a big one is describe, right? If you're at an event, and scent is one of the biggest triggers that people have, and it triggers memories, and memories, if you can trigger a memory, that's pretty much a sell. So if you're at an event or a trade event, and you have the opportunity, if you're not super busy running around, you have the opportunity to talk to somebody and you ask them these open-ended questions. Describe is a really good one. How does this smell? Can you describe to me how this makes you feel, or describe what this reminds you of? And then once you get that information, you're off to the races in terms of hitting their buy triggers. Because, once they're there and they're talking to you and they're telling you these things, you at that point have that sell in your pocket. You even possibly have an upsell in your pocket, because once that's triggered, that's it. That money in their pocket is yours, right? And I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. That's what we're gunning for. Yep. You guys got all the how, what's, whys, describes, acts. Absolutely. Yeah. Once a customer unlocks a positive memory smell in your candle, they will most likely buy. They will, I would say 98% of the time buy. There was Nicole had a shop at one point before COVID. We had a shop down in our town, and a woman came in and she asked Nicole to recreate a fragrance from her honeymoon. She described the fragrance to Nicole as best she could. Nicole, I don't know what, Nikki, I guess you guys call her Nikki. I'm sorry. Nikki some kind of way pulled this scent out of heaven and gave this scent to this lady, and this lady bought candles on a regular basis simply because of the scent that she created. And that it all came from Describe, right? That was her buy trigger. Now, I have another exercise for you guys in determining your own value. Like, I don't think I saw too many responses of the 3 things that people wrote down their own value. I'm guessing you know your own value, so you've written that down, right? Um, a quick and easy way to find out your own value is I found a thing called a strength collage. It's kind of like a vision board, but instead of a vision board for goals, it's a vision board for your strengths. Essentially, what you do is you create a visual representation of your strengths by cutting out images or words that represent your positive qualities and talents. You paste them on a board, and then those are the things that are your strengths. So you know that these are your strong points. You know that these are the things that make you happy. These are the things that get you going. And it's important to know these things, because if you couldn't write 3 positive or 3 unique things down about yourself, then I think it's important to try to strength collage so that you have a reminder of who you are and what you do, right? The vision board, it just can't be for goals. Yes, the vision board is great for goals, but the strength collage, I think, is important just as a reminder of how awesome you are, right? So I think that's important. And secondarily is an accomplishment reflection. A lot of times we get caught up in manifesting the things we want and doing and in the hustle and bustle of trying to make the $1 million or whatever it is, trying to hit our sales goals or things of that nature. But we have to kind of stop and reflect on what you've done, just as a reminder. Every year at my job, we have to do a performance review. And that's the opportunity. People, a lot of people are like, oh my God, the performance reviews are coming up, I don't want to do this, yada yada yada. I look at it as an opportunity to show these people what I've done all year long. It's an opportunity to me to show every time I've gone above and beyond, every time I've extended myself, everything I've done to assist somebody else. And these are all merits. Like, I consider these, I look for the opportunity to talk about my performance, because I feel like I do a great job at what I do, whether it's business or whether it's my 9 to 5. I'm good at what I do. I'm a very good service person. I used to be a personal assistant, a celebrity personal assistant, and it's hard work doing that. But I was good at it because of my nature, my caring nature. So I was really good at that, which transitioned me into my role now. I'm a concierge for Bloomberg, their health plan out in New York. So it's just my innate nature to assist and help people. It's just natural. I know it doesn't look like it. I know I look thugged out and gangster and everything, but my core is I'm a helper. I'm a helper and I'm compassionate. I'm extremely compassionate and I love helping people. That's really just what I do. So the accomplishment reflection is you take time to reflect on your past achievements, big or small, and actively remind yourself of your capabilities. Even if you want to write it down next to your strength collage, I think it's important. It kind of gives you an opportunity to say it with your chest, right? And it shows you that you've come a very long way. If you've come from making products in your kitchen to a shop, that's a huge accomplishment, and you got to give yourself props for that, right? If you've come from selling candles for $5 or $10 out of your trunk, like Shan did, to now having a warehouse, this, that, and the third, you got to give yourself props for that. So you can't forget to remember who you are and what you've done in your pursuit of becoming who you want to be and what you want to do, right? That, to me, that's very important to do that. Yes, you're funny. So that is pretty much it. At what I was going to do if I had more time was to see if there was anybody else that wanted to practice a pitch with me.
You can do it, Sean. Go ahead.
Okay. If there's anybody else, I know if there's anybody else that wants to practice a pitch just to get comfortable with talking about their product and value, I think we have time to do 1 or 2 pitch practices if you want. And again, I have money, so if you pitch me, I might buy. I'm already gonna buy some coffee bundle that hopefully is created. So I mean, let's go, let's pitch. And everybody knows Jules already buys everything she sees. So, you know, if you pitch right, Jules might pop you up on her morning show where she's, you know, showing products. So let's see what you got. Any volunteers to pitch?
A lot of y'all were in the MC cohort, so y'all should be you should be beating each other to this stage to do your pitch. I'm just saying.
And it's not even a pitch, it's a sell. Sell me. I want to buy something. Somebody sell me. No volunteers? I guess I'm just buying coffee then. Who's that?
I was waiting, but I'll go. It's Yaz. I'll go because I was
waiting for what? Yaz, you was waiting for what?
I was waiting to let somebody have opportunity, but it's fine. I'll go. My name is Yasmin, and I.
You gotta get on camera, shorty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need to see.
Ooh. All right.
I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's cool. I know you probably running around busy with the kids. It's fine.
I am.
There you go.
I'm about to make some breakfast. My name is Yasmin Abdullah. I am the founder, chief candle composer here at Melodic Scents, and we are a music-inspired massage lotion candle brand, and we value nostalgia, music, and moisture all in one. And so what we offer, with my baby in the background as well, we offer massage candles that you can use when they're cold. You can use it as a lotion, and when it's warm, you can use it as a massage oil. And we also offer our signature luxury exclusive spoon that you can scoop the wax out and have a whole luxury experience. We also offer, with the candle, you also get a curated playlist that I create for each of our candles. And all of our candles we have different sizes. So the biggest candle that we have is a 9-ounce, and our 9-ounce candle is $48. It's hand poured. It comes with a crackling wick. You can also have access to that playlist that I talked about. We also have our travel candle, which is a 3-ounce candle, traveling 10, and you have that same access. And we also now offer our Melodic Mist, which is a room and body spray. So all of our products are dual purpose. You can use it on your skin. You can use it in your home, create the ambiance that you want, create the vibe that you want. And let me know if you're interested and what your favorite scents are.
Okay. So that was good. You know, yes, I know your product. I know you know the VPVC. The one thing I have to say about that is you sold me everything. Like you gotta focus on one thing to draw me in. And then once you draw me in, and I love the way you delivered your price though. I love the way you gave value, you gave price, you gave more value, and then you went on to the other products and then you close. Reel me in with one product, get me on that one product, and then throw in, oh, you know what? Let me tell you about this, because since you got that, I think as well. Right. And you already know, I think the spoon is a really valuable piece to your, I know you didn't have the opportunity, but I would really make it more visual when you sell with the spoon and the candle, you know what I mean? But that was great. Just don't overload the sale all at once.
Okay.
It was a great job though. I love it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Anybody else want to take a shot? I can't see the chat, so
I'm here taking a shot.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't see the chat. I have it minimized, so I don't know if you guys are responding. Sorry. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Hey, what's up,
Michelle? Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle Robinson. I am the CEO, owner, founder of Alam Robin, which is translated into English as Robin Scents. I started my business in 2020 in COVID with some family members, and we're going to come back together in order to help people get a boost into doing what they want to do as well. In the meantime, I started out making candles. I am the chandler in my family, and I wanted to make my own candle vessels. So I have a demonstration for you. Here is one. It is, sorry, let me close down.
No, you're fine. You're good. We got it.
Okay. This is my new classic resin vessel. So the vessel itself is clear, but the cover is in our brand colors of gold and green. And it has a candle in it, as you can see. And then we have our Luxie candle vessel, which are gold, silver, or rose gold flakes. The vessels. These are individually handcrafted. Each one is not the same. They are all different, and they are all made by me. So each vessel that you get will not look the same at all. Then we have our bougie vessel, which reminds me of the candy jars that we used to have when we were younger, and our parents, well, our mothers, like, we all used to have these, and they would put those red and white striped candies in them. And these are our bougie vessels, which holds a 6-ounce candle as well. All of our resin vessels hold 6-ounce candles, and afterwards they are reusable. You can use them to put a plant, flower, jewelry, candy, as I stated, or you can leave them empty and use them to decorate your home or your office in whichever space that you want. You will not find anything like this anywhere. These are original, unique, handcrafted by one person, me.
You're done?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, listen, you didn't give me no price or nothing.
Oh, I forgot.
I don't know what the hell I'm paying for anything. Even if I want something, I don't know how much it costs.
I forgot.
That's okay. You got to think when you're selling to somebody, it's cool to talk about yourself because you're important, yeah. But you have to, and the history is great, but you have about 30 seconds to catch somebody,
yeah.
Right?
Right.
So when you drop that first candle, I was already connected because I like the top. You take the top off and it's got the colors in there. I was like, oh, that's great. So I'm waiting for the price of that. But then you gave me something else, which was you told me it was unique and it's not gonna I'm not gonna find anything like that. I made this. I was like, okay, cool. I like that one too. What's the price of that? And then you dropped the Luxe and you triggered a memory with me with the little candies inside, the nostalgia. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. The price. How much is that? Like, right? Like, you didn't give me a price on anything, nor did you talk to me. You didn't ask me any questions, right? You have to ask me questions. Like, even after you dropped the nostalgia, you should have said, is this familiar to you? How does this make you feel? Did your parents do this? You have to connect to your buyer. You have to connect to your customer in the small amount of time that you have, right? Okay. You could have sold that very first candle to me just by saying, how do you like this? Because I don't know if you were looking at my looking at me, but if you saw me, I leaned in to look at the top of your candle. A lean in is a lean in to buy, right?
Okay.
You gotta look at body triggers. I leaned in to see the top of that candle and you had me, right? So just those are things you got to think about when you're pitching. Yes, you guys do the pitches for the cohort and BCMC, but when you're selling to one-on-one to a person, you got to remember that that's a person that you're still talking to, right?
Okay.
But that was great. I loved it. Good job. But you got to drop the price and you got to connect with me.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
You got it. Anybody else? I think we got time for one or two more.
Anybody else wants to pitch to Sean? Coach Sean.
Don't be scared. Let's get it. It's an opportunity to practice. The more practice you get selling, it becomes easy.
Cohort people.
That's it. I already told you. I already said where they at.
I'm here. I'll do it. I'm in my pajamas. This is Lois.
Oh, come on, Miss Lois.
Hey, Lois.
Come on, Lois.
I'm very nervous, but
Lois, you know me. Why are you nervous?
I don't know.
Lois, you can't speak that into existence.
I'm not speaking it into existence.
You're not nervous. You got it.
Okay, so I'm trying to find
where you at.
That's what I'm trying to do. Turn me on. Okay, go back. Okay. Oh, there it is. I'm on my phone.
Oh, well, you should be able to put the camera thing.
That's what I'm trying
to do.
There you go.
I think.
Okay, so Hi, you all.
Hey, Ms. Lois.
Hi, my name is Lois Brown. I'm the owner of Be Queen Spider Care. I'm pitching my cement candle. I handcraft unique candles out of cement. The vessel is beautiful itself. It's one and only. You will never see another one looking like it. And it is sustainable. Each vessel is one of a kind. I just said that. And it's clean. It has natural coconut apricot wax with beeswax. Beeswax help to purify your air. And it has a crackling wooden wick. The reason for me starting with my candles is because I found out I was allergic to a lot of candles because of the way they burn. If they burn too high, I'm going to have an asthma attack or have allergies. Or irritants. So with my concrete vessel, just say coconut apricot wax and beeswax, I learned that they burn very, very slow. So I use that, and it burns so slow. Sometimes you can use it as a massage and wax yourself. If you have, a little ashy here, you can do that. And I use different scents than other people because I don't want them too strong, because I still have my, allergens and my irritants. And I do have some. I am in my office. I poured some last night. This is my Serenity. This is one of the jars.
I like that.
And a wooden wick. And this is Baroque marbles. And like I said, I do all of this myself. And I love the jars because they're sustainable. And I also sell refills as well. This jar itself is $30. And I do refills for $15. And you can get any scent that you want with the refill. And I hope I answered your questions. If you have any from me, I'm ready for it.
Awesome. Good job, Ms. Lois. Good job. So I like the fact that you, and the vessels are beautiful, by the way. They really are. I like the fact that you brought out your personal experience in terms of, your allergies. Mm-hmm. I think a good opportunity there to connect is, do you have allergies? Are you allergic to anything? Because my candles are So you may connect with somebody on that level as a buy trigger. So it's okay to make it about you, but you have to, in making it about you, you have to kind of also make sure you're reaching out to connect to your buyer, right?
Right.
You have to get those buy triggers. They may be allergic. They may be experiencing the same thing you did, but you didn't give me the opportunity to say, hey, I feel the same way. You know what I mean? So that was a great job. And I think you have to hone that sale down, or hone that sales pitch down to be inclusive.
Okay.
And I think you'll be awesome in doing that. I'm gonna probably buy that the brown color one, because I really like that solid color of that brown one. So I'm gonna probably hit your site up after that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And you really also should play up the refill, because refills are important. Let me tell y'all something. I don't think she's in here. I have so many Kim Johnson candles sitting around my house that are empty, and I have them in a box. And Nicole said, "Are you sending this back to Kim?" I was like, "I don't know. Is that a thing?" Like, I have about 5 or 6 little Kim glasses sitting around my house with her heirloom candle.
Not little Kim.
I mean,
not little Kim. I was about to put it.
I mean, my bad. We know she's from Oakland. She ain't from Brooklyn, But Nicole was like, "Are you sending this back to Kim?" And I was like, "Is that a thing?" And I was like, "Because that would be cool, because they're just sitting here, right? They're just sitting here empty." So, but anyway, I think the refill is a huge upsell once you get the sell, right? I think everybody that buys a candle from you should be involved in you should have a refill club, maybe. So, that may be an added service that you offer. You buy this candle, you're automatically entered into my refill club at whatever a month. You know what I mean? Like, I think that would be a great add-on service for your site and your company.
A subscription.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. First of all.
I love that. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we're at 10:59. It's date day. We're going to go see a movie. I'm taking taking the lady out to see a movie that SZA, and I can never think of the name of the movie, but what's the name of that movie, y'all?
With SZA and
Keke Palmer or Kiki,
yeah,
whatever.
Kiki. Just one of them
Yeah,
days.
I'm going to go see that. It's the #1 movie in America. We got to support our ladies, y'all. So, anybody have any questions for me? If you guys want to, pitch to me, off camera, just so I can help you tweak some things, feel free to inbox me. Let Jules know, we can probably, and I'm probably going to hate myself for doing this, but we could probably get another class down in a couple of months or so, just a pitch class strictly with people that want to come on and practice sales, because sales is hard. If you don't do it every day, you're making every day, you're wearing all these different hats, but how often are you really getting out there and selling to people other than online, right? So you have to really, hone that skill in order to be comfortable with that skill. So with that being said, thank you guys for attending this early morning class.
All right. Any questions before we go?
Somebody should have a question.
If there's no questions, that means it's
all
awesome.
right. Then that means you did the thing. Yeah.
All right.
I don't have any questions, but I wanted to just say www.shopmetimecoffee.com in case you forgot.
That's right. All AB always be closing. ABC always be closing.
Always be closing.
That's right.
Did you drop the code, Tony?
That's right. So I'm gonna be buying some coffee, and I'm gonna be buying a Miss Lois sustainable candle. And I appreciate you guys' time. And again, please inbox me. I'm bringing back my FCOD series, which means I'm buying candles and picking songs to match the candle and playing it for the day. So in my FCOD, I actually buy the product. So stay tuned for FCOD feature candle of the day. And I'm bringing that back. So inbox me with any questions. Inbox me, hey Sean, let me practice my pitch. I'm open to do anything and everything to help this community, BCMC and BBU and Coffee with Nikki and the bookmarks, everything, and the live sales. I'm here for it, and I can't wait for the conference. If you guys aren't
convention,
the convention, the UConn. Make sure that you're looking out. We got some amazing things coming, some amazing visits to some of our friends. And it's just, it's really, the energy is really high on our end for this convention, because, we were just on a call yesterday and things are happening and things are unfolding. This is going to be amazing. So make sure you're saving, make sure you got your stuff together, and get ready for September, because it's going down in September. One other thing I want to mention is, I don't know if Jules, you mind about just make sure that you guys are listening to the things that BCMC and BBU are providing you in terms of products and sales. They're bringing you guys some amazing opportunities as far as discounts with vessels, pallets of vessels. There's no place else you can go to get the prices that they're offering you for the pallets of vessels that they are providing you guys. You have to pay attention to everything. And when they bring these things to you, it's not just randomly and just haphazardly thrown together. Time has been taken, calls have been made, deals have been struck, back and forth to get you the best deal possible for everything they bring you. So, just pay attention, take time, ask questions. We have a whole team in place ready to answer any questions you have. Reach out to Jules directly. She hates that, but do it anyway. Reach out to me directly, Chantel, Latrice, December, Nicole. Everybody on this team is ready, willing, and able to assist in anything, any questions you guys have. That's what we're here for, right? 2025 is our year for small business. Let's get it.
Thank you. Y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Cohort, we'll see y'all tomorrow.